Moscow, AFP, Reuters. Russia has lost contact with Angola's first national telecom satellite, launched from the Baikonur space pad, its maker said on Wednesday, December 27, in a fresh embarrassment for Moscow's once proud space industry. The incident involving the Russian-made Angazat-1 followed a similar one in November when Russia lost contact with a weather satellite launched from a new cosmodrome in the country's far east. Energia, Russia's top spacecraft maker, which produced the satellite for Angola, said it had reached orbit and established communication according to plan, but after a while, it had stopped sending telemetry data. Energia specialists are analyzing telemetry at their disposal, the company said in a statement, adding it was working to re-establish contact. The reason for the loss of contact was not given. Earlier on Wednesday, a source in the space industry said that contact with the satellite had temporarily been lost. The source called it a rather common situation. Energia said similar incidents had happened before with satellites in other countries, including the United States and Kazakhstan. In 2006, NASA re-established communication with a satellite nearly 2 years after losing contact with the spacecraft. Sources at the Angolan Space Agency said that it would be premature to comment on the apparent communication breakdown. It's correct that after the launch there was a communications disconnect, Mr. Da Costa Ngonga, marketing director at Infraset, a company in Angola overseeing the satellite project, said. The nature of the technology means that we will need to wait 24 hours to know for sure what has happened, he added. The satellite, financed by a loan from Russia, was meant to boost telecommunications in one of Africa's top oil producers. Russia and Angola agreed to pursue the approximately $280 million $375.06 million project, which includes the satellite, its launch and on-ground infrastructure in a suburb of the capital Luanda, in 2009. The funding for the project was agreed in 2009, during a visit to Angola by Mr. Dmitry Medvedev, Russian president at the time. The satellite was produced by Energia using a number of innovative solutions, the Russian Space Agency said. The satellite was designed for a 15-year mission to boost satellite communications, internet access, and radio and TV services. Around 50 Angolan aerospace engineers trained around the globe were meant to oversee the functioning of the satellite from a control center built near Luanda. The Sanyt 2SB rocket carrying Angazat to orbit was supplied by Ukrainian maker Yuzhmash. That made the launch a rare joint project between Russia and Ukraine, after Russia annexed Ukraine's Crimea Peninsula in 2014. Russia initially wanted to use its new Angara rocket to launch the satellite, but opted for the Sanyt rocket. The launch had been pushed back several times due to delays. It is too early to bury the satellite, said space expert Vitaly Yegorov. But the incident with Angazat is bad because Angola is a new client, he added, noting that Russia was hoping for more such contracts with developing countries. They had waited for this launch for many years, he said, referring to Angola.